Early in December, I got the call to sub on guitars for a team I don't regularly play with, and in this team, I was the only guitarist, which meant that the approach had to be 99% rhythm. Now, conventional wisdom was telling me that I should ditch the electric and go acoustic if I was primarily going to be playing chords, which I've done before. That was great, but I was also losing out on the power and energy of the electric guitars. Just not the same. So I needed to find the middle ground between the acoustic and the electric, and this is where I think the semi-hollow can step up to the task. Can a semi-hollow fit that intersection of the two polarizing worlds of acoustic and electric? Let's find out. Let's start with reason number 1, acoustic properties and rhythm playing. This is a G6122-2, also known as the Gretsch Country Classic II. I call it a poor man's center block Falcon because it's roughly similar in terms of construction and choice of electronics with the Filtertron humbuckers. According to the serial number, this specimen was made in 1992, and I'm inclined to believe it because just like an old acoustic guitar, the wood has aged wonderfully to the point that it's deeply resonant with a mature timbre. It sounds great being strummed. Today's preset is a divided polycapo. It has a polycapo for the times that you need to downtune, and it has the input 1-2 configured as a recording send to the DAW. Check it out on my Buy Me a Coffee page. Onward to the electric guitar side of things, and reason number 2, electronics and effects. I had a Gretsch dual jet with Filtertrons before, and I wasn't that enthusiastic about the tone because of how nasally and bright they could get. It's a different situation here with this semi-hollow. The warmth of the old wood balances this particular pair out so that chords ring with clarity and articulation, whether strummed or picked. That clarity is especially important when you're stacking delays and reverbs for that ethereal ambience, which is where I think this guitar excels at. But far from being just a rhythm machine, this guitar is also lead guitar appropriate. And reason number 3, ergonomics and playability. This Country Classic II has a comfortable neck shape and an amazingly flat radius of 12 inches. For perspective, the only other guitars that are flat like that are my JP6 and JS1200, both being shredder guitars. Playing lead on this guitar is no problem. this point, you think I'm advocating this as the perfect guitar. It's not. Maybe it's this particular specimen and its age, but the tuning stability isn't the greatest. I find myself having to constantly retune the guitar, sometimes in the middle of a song when the low E and A strings become ever so slightly flat. The other issue I'm having is a loose input jack, which has led to this hilarious situation. Again, it could be age-related, a natural part of wear and tear, but perhaps that's something you need to check if you're going to be playing vintage instruments on stage. Playing a semi-hollow has given me the opportunity to see that gear does influence the way you play and approach music. I personally find it very strange to strum big full chords on solid bodies like the Strat, Tele, and even Les Paul type guitars. It's a mental block to me. But the larger body shape of the semi-hollow makes rhythm playing feel 100% natural, and at the same time, I don't lose out on my lead guitar playing with the responsive and sensitive pickups. It's for these reasons that I'm recommending semi-hollows for worship ministry, especially if you're the only guitarist on the team. Do you play semi-hollows? Do you have the same sentiments I have with this style of guitar? Or do you prefer smaller, solid body style guitars? Let me know in the comments below, and check out a previous deep dive review video I did of this very guitar that will pop up in the thumbnail later. See you there.